This is the Taubman Block building. It was built in 1919 by the Taubman family. And in 1919, there was actually a catastrophic fire that happened in the building, so it needed to be rebuilt. And the Taubman family right away set to work and opened it back up within a year. They took the opportunity to do something a little bit different architecturally with it, so it really stands out on the block. And it opened as Graham's department store. They had offices, professional offices upstairs, and they had the Graham's department store, which was one of the finest department stores in the area.
It was Graham's department store for a few decades, and then in the 80s and 90s it became other businesses. It was brought up by some of the local community folks that this building was for sale, and then we purchased the building in 2018. You know, a third of the ceiling was gone. The other half that was here was like rusted, in tough shape. You know, the whole back wall was literally crumbling, that needed to get repaired. So the roof had asbestos in it, so we had to appropriately, take care of that problem. But once that all happened, it moved pretty smoothly and things were able to happen.
Yeah, these are dug fir floors, and they were really difficult to restore. There had been tar paper on them with tile on top of that. And so to get that tar paper off of a dugwood floor, which is very porous, was a lot.
Challenge. When we purchased the building, it was a flat storefront. In previous renovations, they've kind of pulled that front wall to be flat and out, and then to gain as much square footage internally as they could. And so through the historic kind of photo research that we were able to do, we knew originally the storefront was recessed in some matter. It was kind of hard to tell what that was. But as we removed that front wall and kind of did some selective demo, all of that front tile work was original and had been poured over with concrete. So we removed all of that and basically restored the storefront to follow that kind of original recessed stoop that was there, and with the Graham's logo and that tile. So it was another thing where we were able to grab a few tiles, send them off, get them replicated, and get enough back that we could kind of replace the tile where we needed to.
So it's actually a double storefront. At the time when we purchased it, there was no dividing wall in the center because it had been operated, kind of as one space. And so we started playing around with, well, what could it be? What does the community need? And because we were here and we were working in the community and we were talking to so many people, we were like, where is the opportunity programmatically? What's really going to help this space perform? In the planning discussions, we were approached by the owners of now Maquoketa Brewing, and they were interested in being a tenant and possibly our first tenant. But they didn't need the whole space. We also talked to the Humming Arrow Boutique, who wanted to come here. They were in a smaller community close by, and they were looking to move to Maquoketa.
Yeah, so the building consists approximately 5,000 square feet on the first floor for retail and commercial space. There's 2 apartments on the second floor that kind of face the front of Main Street and then face the rear. So those are both about 800 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, kind of a nice open central living kitchen area.
It's really performing in the way that we were hoping it would be, that it would be this community asset right in the center of town where people can flow in and out and have a great experience.